Hey yo, good morning everyone. If y'all seeing this is on a Tuesday morning. I want to give my breakdown on the game album review and the whole narratives that are being created, being spun, all that situation. While also at the end, if you listen to it at the end, me giving my flowers to. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna do that in another video because she deserves her own video, giving my flowers to Rhapsody. Um, but let's get started. The Game dropped his album, Documentary 3, and it's it's pretty good. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. But that's the thing. With Game career, no one has ever questioned his pen. No one's never said he could not rap. If you were that person that said you could not, that Game could not rap, it's either two things. Either you got some hard evidence that haven't came out that you ready to expose his ass for, or you just a delusion. Well, it's three reasons. Because you either just a delusional ass person, or you're not really hip hop. Nobody that's a fan of hip hop will ever say the Game cannot rap. But what fans of hip hop will say is Game as character, as fucking public figure, as anybody that you've seen life, is a sneaky, conniving, two-timing motherfucker. Like, when I see Game, it reminds me of a video, song and video that came out a couple of years back from Jordan Lucas. He got a song called Broski. And Rotimi, he did a wonderful job acting it up. But that is Game to me. Through every relationship that he had in the industry, at some point, this nigga has turned and snaked them motherfuckers. At each point, he has dissed them on the track, had called out their women, had tried to fight them. Like in his whole career. And then he turned around and wonder why, motherfuckers ain't giving me my flowers. Motherfuckers don't get on the phone with me and everything. Because you are full of shit, Game. You was right when you said I'm with all the bullshit. Yes, because everything that comes with you is bullshit. Game, I give you flowers on this. When it comes to top fucking liars in the industry, you top 5, my friend. You and Fat Joe are in a class of your own, in my opinion. We're not gonna skate off the fact that, nigga, you said that you fucking met Tupac and took a picture with him. We still got that out there. Come to find out, it wasn't you. The fuck shit was AI. Maybe I think the picture that you took that was AI was actually our truth picture, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it was. But the album, like I said, 6.5 and everything. But part of the narrative, you got people that's coming out here that's believing the game when he talking about he wasn't dissing nobody. If you are familiar with the game's catalog and familiar with that nigga, there's not one song where he's not dissing somebody. It's not one song that he's not subbing somebody. I don't care what you said. I wish motherfuckers, when they talking to the game, ask him this. Because he so-called got the answer for it. All right, if you wasn't dissing Kendrick, why so many references of the GNX? You only mentioned the GNX one time before the album cover. But you mentioned the GNX like 5 times since that album came out. From the mixtapes to now. Why is that? When you know what GNX symbolized. Just like we know what a red Impala symbolized. Just like we know when we hear red rose, white ceiling, that's you. Like, come on now. GNX scared the hoes away. For one, not only is that a sub diss to Kendrick, but that's a diss to women. Like, women don't like fucking cars. I don't know what the notion between you and Drake, like every fucking women don't like rappers with bars. And I was like, nigga. Like, y'all need to open y'all mind up, or y'all need to stop fucking with them women y'all fucking with. Because the women I know, they're not just in one box. They can shake that ass to Drake and recite every fucking bar that Kendrick got. And even the women that like Drake more, when they hear like that, they saying that shit line for line. When they hearing TV off, they all in there screaming mustard. So stop the bullshit. Even before that, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe was a fucking thing. It was a fucking thing. So we not gonna sit here and rewrite history. But you say that, but that's not a sub diss. I'll tell you one story. It's like I got into a fight with a kid that was in my projects and everything. My mom knew her mom. After a fight, his mom bring him up to my house to try to squash the beef because she didn't want to escalate. My mom sat there right in front of her, right in front of us, told him, yeah, we need to squash this because I would hate to have to beat your mom's ass. Right in front of her. Now, if we have motherfuckers with y'all logic, y'all would say, oh, that wasn't nothing. That was a straight up diss right to her face. Passive aggressively, but it was a diss. Then you go LA Monster. And this is where I have a problem with. I ain't gonna say it's the education system and everything, because I'm not gonna do that. But for some reason, word and lyric comprehension and context clues is like, it's like a hidden talent at this point. Motherfuckers don't know that when you reading a paragraph or reading lyrics and everything, there's context clues that leads to this. When you say a sentence, the sky is blue, The blue is telling you what they're trying to describe the sky. When you hear the sky is blue, that means, oh, they done looked up in the sky and saw that it was blue. Now, piggyback to what I'm saying. You say, I don't have a problem with the boogeyman, and he don't have a problem with me, because I'm a LA monster. Actually, no, it said because I'm the LA monster. So let's break this down. Shout out to Knox Hill, because he was the first to put this out. I don't have a problem with the boogeyman, and he don't have a problem with me. How do you know that, Game, if you haven't talked to him in years? How do you know that if you feeling some type of way because he won't pick up the phone for you because you don't have his number? I don't know about you, but if I can't even get in contact with someone that I'm associated with, then there's a problem. If he knowingly knows that I'm trying to get in contact with him, and we have too many people in the circle that's close enough to connect, and I still can't get access to him, that is a problem. That means that relationship that I thought we had is not really a relationship. Which points me back. If you listen to Game talk about Kendrick, it's always little homie this, little homie that, little homie that. Compared to Drake, this is my brother, this is my friend, and everything. Cool. So, that tells me, which I'm not going to speak for Kendrick, but that tells me that, nigga, we ain't never been friends. If I'm just a little homie, if I'm boom, 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 we ain't never really been friends. So why do you need to have access to me if we not friends? Also goes to show that how you picked a side. All this whole, oh, y'all mad because I didn't pick a side. Nigga, you wasn't neutral. What neutral motherfuckers really do, if he my friend and he my friend, cool. Y'all can have y'all beef. I'm staying out of it. But guess what? You nor you not gonna disrespect each other while in front of me. You not gonna tell me something to disrespect him while I'm right here. You not gonna put me in that predicament to where it looks like I'm siding with either of y'all. No, nigga, I'm staying out of this. What Game should have done. Game, you are a rapper. You are a lyricist. You wanted to get at Kendrick because you thought he was subbing you, which he was. But you are a lyricist. Guess what? There's no damn way that you didn't hear Drake's verse on 100 and didn't know who he was talking about. Game, you are a battle rapper. You know rap beefs. There's no damn way you didn't know that Drake and Kendrick had tension with each other. No damn way. You being as close to Game as you say you was, y'all gravitate. This is no damn way, because I know that Drake told you. It's one thing to have this nigga on your song and he's dissing your so-called little homie that's from the same fucking neck of the woods that you from. It's another thing to turn around and then go and shoot that fucking video in yo and your little homie's hood. Come on now. That's similar to you beefing with 50 and he decides to make a diss track, put Kendrick on there, and guess what? Let's go shoot it in Compton. You would look at Kendrick differently. And you know you would. The difference is you would jump out the gate and just start fucking sending diss tracks to Kendrick and starting like that. Kendrick just decided, you know what? Have it. You got my last verse from you. I don't want nothing to do. I keep my distance. You stay over there, I stay over here. What a lot of people don't mention either. During the battle, if you so-called wasn't picking sides, why are you promoting and posting Drake's music but nothing on Kendrick's side? If you're not choosing sides. You just jumped out and went after fucking Rick Ross. It wasn't even your beef. But I wanted to support the homie. I felt like they was ganging up on her. I feel like, but guess what, gang? One, that shows that you chose the side. Two, you felt like he was being ganged up on. When this nigga and his diss tracks was sending shots to everybody. I'm sorry, but that's not a gang if you provoking every fucking body that you seen. Rick Ross ain't say shit about you on that fucking We Don't Trust You album. The only thing he did so far was unfollow you. You the one stepped out that ledge and shot Drake. You the one stepped out that leg and shot at Rick Ross. But nobody forget that. Also, me being fucking hip hop head, I know this didn't even stem from the fucking Drake beef. This stemmed way before that. When they passed the torch to fucking Kendrick. The event you wasn't supposed to be at. We found that out. Then after that, when they started label him in top 10, top 15 and everything, not only in best rappers, but when they started ranking from LA, he's done skyrocket above you. Hell, it got to the point you wasn't even on that list, and then they have you fucking crying on television because you felt like you ain't being respected. Which I can understand that part. As a rap lyricist, you should have been on that list. But it breeded jealousy and envy and hatred for him. Why? Because you never thought he was gonna be this big. You thought you could still little bro him and keep him where he at. And now little bro has become big bro. And it's hard for you to fucking fathom that. So what would you do? When you do interviews and they mention Kendrick, oh yeah, the little homie, he did great and everything. You know, I could have been on that wave that Kendrick on, you know, but I wanted to do the gangbanging stuff, you know, I wanted to come out and, you know, boom, boom, boom. If I never would have mentioned the gangbanging stuff, I probably would have went farther than he is, you know? But, you know, that wasn't the path for me. Then you turn around and literally you start doing his raps that he did on your song, The City. You start performing that. See, a lot of people look at that and be like, oh, that's nothing and everything. I look at that as, oh, you're trying to erase that. If motherfuckers see you throughout the years rapping that verse and everything and the performance and all that stuff, they're not going to go back and see the video. You're not going to go back and listen to that song. Hell, it's kind of programming motherfuckers to think that, hey, did Game write that? He's saying that like to the word, to the letter, to the T. Did he write that for Kendrick? Then we get to the later years. And now you feeling a little bold. You start mentioning him a little bit more. Especially after he done beat Drake and now he's labeled the king of the West Coast and all that stuff. Now you feel like, oh, I'm the king of the West Coast. And if anybody feel the way, step up. I'm the best out in Compton. And then next is Kendrick. And if he want to do something, tell him step up and end it. But you want to keep it as, oh no, I'm just friendly competition. I'm just a little, bigging it up, but, letting them know, everything's all good. Then saying a little sly shit. A little wordplay. I ain't feeling left out. Taking this flow, which you thought motherfuckers don't know. You are the best at that. I tell you, gang. Motherfuckers talk about Drake. No, you are the best at stealing a motherfucker's flow. Like, I call you Morph. From the X-Men, you are Morph. Nigga, you will morph into any rapper you have been next to, inspired, all that shit. Nigga, I've seen your documentary. When you said you used to fucking write Ice Cube raps and then boom, 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 your first raps was sounding like Ice Cube. I remember this shit. So yeah, I call you Morph. Nigga, you will morph into somebody. The only thing is, even when you morph into that motherfucker, you not that motherfucker. It's just you portraying to be that motherfucker. That's the only difference. And my problem with Game is, stop with this passive-aggressive sly shit. You have a problem with Kendrick, with his status. Now, is it a serious problem? No. You feel entitled. You feel like because you brought him on tour, which wasn't his first tour, so we're not going to do that, but you brought him on tour, and you really brought J-Rock on tour because he was the hype man for that. But you brought them on tour. You felt like because you put him on a couple of your songs that you entitled to his career, his status. Like, stop the cap, gang. You brought him, for one, let's be honest, you put him on them songs, not because you wanted to. It's because business-wise, they asked you to do that. They either pay Wack or pay you to get him on it. Which, cool, thank you for looking out. But let's stop acting like, oh, I saw the vision, I knew he was going to be great. No, the fuck you didn't. You thought he was just going to be this little conscious rapper that maybe he make a little money for himself, but he never going to be as big as he was, and he's always going to be the little homie. No different from in Paid in Full when fucking, what's his name? What is it, Spanky? Whatever the fuck the name. The nigga that was dating Ace's sister. Nigga was the big shit. Went to jail, came back, Ace is the big dude. Ace tried to put him on, give him his own block and everything. But told him, hey, we doing it a different way. He didn't like that. Why? Because he felt like he wasn't being perceived as the man as he looked at. He was mad that this little nigga that was his ex-girlfriend's little brother is now the big nigga on campus. Now he's that nigga. And his ego and pride got into it. My only problem is let that shit loose. Come out and say, hey, I feel like I'm better than Kendrick. I feel like I will fucking wrap circles around Kendrick. I feel like his fucking career is supposed to be my career. Just come out and say that. Don't be no passive aggressive shit. Oh, I like Kendrick and everything, but that's a little homie and everything. But everybody know if they get on this track with me, I would dog walk them. Boom, boom, boom. No, go after who you say you want to go after. If this hip hop be fucking hip hop, Kendrick will respect that more. That's one of the reasons why he probably don't fuck with you now. You will say one thing and then do the other. Niggas don't got time for that. Especially me, I'm a Gemini just like that nigga. We don't got time to trying to figure out if you real or not, nigga. We just gonna place you where the fuck we think you are. Speaking to that line, motherfuckers trying to say, oh, Kendrick forced the motherfuckers to say, no, he didn't. That was actually Drake. Drake the one that went after DeMar DeRozan because he was in the video. Drake is the nigga that went after LeBron because he saw him at the pop-out. Kendrick just said, hey, nigga, if you having trouble and feeling like you scared to fucking be cool with both, then cool. Go be cool with Drake. Fuck you. We ain't got to be cool. I don't need to be with motherfuckers that can't stand 10 toes. I'm going to give you a nugget, gang. Kendrick didn't care about you doing a song with fucking Drake. The only problem he had is, nigga, you let this nigga diss me on a song that y'all did. And then act like you didn't know. And then on top of that, you, the fucking icing on the cake, you go and let this nigga do a video in my hood? That's like if fucking Future did like that in fucking Toronto. If he did the video of like that in Toronto, guess what? Ain't no coming back for that. Well, Drake will probably come back because he won't let you know, but he need Future. He don't need your ass. Reason why all you got is a fucking hook. You ain't get a verse. And then to promote the shit, all you got is a fucking story with 2 smoke signals. But that's the thing, gang. The problem is you want your flowers and you getting your flowers. But guess what? They dead fucking flowers because you done burnt fucking bridges everywhere you went. So the album was a 6.5, but the rollout, nigga, that was a 3.2. And with that being said, you see the shirt? I'm right. You're wrong. Any questions? Yeah, have a great day.